Nithyananda, today I wanted to make a part 2 of my video for my viewer Jaanz, who was asking whether or not to pursue a spiritual path as opposed to continuing life in the Maya matrix, doing the regular old 9 to 5 job, maybe even getting married, buying a house, all of these kinds of things. So I stressed from my experience how significant I feel it is to heed such a calling in life. I think I've said it in maybe 4 videos or 5 videos so far that very few get such a strong calling, and even less actually heed that call. So for those of us that are receiving this message from existence, I really feel it's important to just dive in. As scary as it might initially be, it's definitely something that you won't regret. I mean, this is the whole purpose of life, is finding true fulfillment, and it will never be in external things. So the part of the question that I didn't address yesterday, which is why I'm making this video, is how will we be contributing to society as monks or sannyasis? And I can tell you, as someone that did the regular Western thing in Australia, went to school, went through the whole testing system, applied for a degree at university, ended up dropping out from that, having many jobs, and then starting to establish a career for myself. That kind of a contribution to society, in the sense of, see if you can even call it a contribution, in the sense of you're working and you're paying taxes, which are helping build infrastructure in the country that you're living in. The money is obviously going to the army, it's going to building roads, it's going to building casinos. I know that was a big thing in Australia. The government was very much connected to was gambling. That's one kind of a contribution. And when you look at the insanity of the human mind, how much it is run by fear and greed, this is the society that we are a part of when we're living the status quo. We take out excessive loans from the bank, paying insane amounts of interest, and at the end of the day we call that freedom. You know, having a house that at the end of the day we can't take with us to the grave. So that's one kind of a freedom. That's one kind of a I don't even want to call it freedom, because I was a part of that and I never ever felt free. I always felt somehow suffocated and feeling like there's more to life than just this. So as a sannyasini, as a monk of Nithyananda Sampradaya, I can say that, see, the real contribution to, not, let's put society aside, let's look at humanity, let's look at the whole cosmos, the planet right now, the state that she's in. By taking responsibility for your true inner fulfillment, by taking responsibility for your enlightenment, for going beyond the insanity that is the human mind, with all of its ups and downs, with all of its many things that are corrupting the way we live. By taking responsibility for your transformation and your healing, you are a light for others and a light unto the world, where so many people are suffering from so many things. So this is the greatest contribution from all of these monks, sannyasis, not just in this sampradaya, but many that I've encountered in my life. It's always been a blessing to spend any amount of time with them. Even if we're not even speaking, just being in their presence is tremendously healing. Anyone that has been in the space of such beings knows what I'm talking about. So being a monk here, being a sannyasini here, you will be contributing in such a massive way. So Swamiji has projects all around the world. He said in yesterday's satsang the vision for what will be established as a part of this organization by this same time next year. And he said that there would at least minimum 700 centers globally. So by establishing centers which are offering free meditation, free yoga sessions, these programs that Swamiji is running, even having one temple in one established place, like now we have one in Melbourne, Australia, which I was so blessed to be a part of. Just the energy, the healing, I don't want to use the word goodwill because it's too shallow to describe what it is that people are getting from all of the things that are offered from that temple. But it is helping literally right now. Only we can say thousands of people, but I know in the future it'll be millions of people. So this is where the true betterment of humanity is lying, in the building of these temples, establishment of these goshalas, where you've seen, like I was vegan in Australia. I couldn't stand seeing and knowing what happens in the dairy industry, how cows are treated, the way they're artificially inseminated for the production of milk, how their calves are ripped away from them, promoting a vegetarian lifestyle. These are all of the things that you're doing to really take humanity from where it is now into the next shift, into the next conscious breakthrough. Now, by doing what I'm doing here, you can take up any amount of projects that you want. You know, the world's your oyster. There's no limit to what you can do here. By doing what I'm doing here now, I can say that I finally feel like, wow, yes, I'm actually doing something. My life has a real purpose. Whatever I was doing when I was living in Australia, it didn't feel satisfying. It didn't feel really fulfilling. It was kind of like a sheep that's following the pack, that kind of a thing, you know? And like I said, I would go from, I was happy. Actually, I won't even use the word happy. I was entertained. I was entertained when I had the newest pair of shoes to run after, or the newest line of makeup was out. So, wow, let me go and immerse myself in that. And then tiredness and boredom would often follow, depression and all of these things. So, I'm not saying that you can't be happy doing what you're doing now, but if you're feeling that there's something greater for you, then true fulfillment lies there. So I would like to invite you here. You can come for maybe a few programs, see what life is like here with us, and get a feel for what it is that we do. So we have an intake of people wanting to take sannyas, people that are ready to take the jump into the next great step in their lives and the next great step for the world, humanity, on the 15th of October. So I leave an open invitation for anyone watching, anyone that's found this. It's definitely something that you should dive into. If the calling is there, just jump in. So if you have any questions or comments, I'm more than happy to address them for you. And I look forward to making more videos for you all very soon. Thank you so much, Nithyananda.